Okay, welcome everyone. Um, Today, actually, the last week I didn't make it again. I was on vacations, so I decided to do the video today. And actually, I was thinking of doing maybe more videos because usually when I think about some topic, um, then forget about it. I do not write the notes, and so I was thinking maybe I will start doing just random videos, maybe every 2 days, every day, whatever. Um, well, let's see. I will see how it goes and how I feel about it. But I think it's better to do the video when you feel it than have just some strict rules. So we'll see. Today I want to talk about uh, why we don't have money because I've been checking some videos of my friend who is a kind of coach, uh, and he actually said that there are only two reasons why we don't have money, and the first reason is that we are we are afraid of creating, fear of creating, and then problem of giving. And the second reason is fear of accepting things and all things that are already created, and fear or problem with receiving things. So what it, it's very interesting to think about it. Think about this concept because I believe many people think, okay, I don't have money because I have bad job or because you know I live in bad area or because the economy is not good or because of this and that, and these are the reasons from outside. But you know having money is actually accepting the responsibility that you are responsible to have the money. Then when you accept the responsibility, then you cannot blame anyone anymore. I remember I've been one of my friends, another friend is kind of healer, and we have a common friend, and he's a very successful business guy here. And he was this healer friend was asking me because I was visiting him, crying for money, crying for this and that, and asking him for some help. And he said, what's the reason why this our friend is so successful? Why he's got his business and why he's got the money? And I said, no. And he said, because he took the responsibility. He was ready to take the responsibility for other people, to pay the wages, to pay for the offices and stuff. So I believe that it's really important to understand this simple concept that we are responsible to either have money or not have money. We created both conditions. If we have money, we have created the conditions. We have created to have the money, the mindset to have the money. If we don't have money, we have created it as well. So what we can do, to work with that. First of all, think about it. That really helps. And if you don't like it, if it somehow resonate or you don't believe it, then it's good to think about it even more. Because if you don't like it, then it means that there is something in you which resonates with that. If you like it, it's the same. If you don't like it, it's the same. It resonates with you. So if you have if you find out that your major issue is problem with giving and problem with creating you know things in your life, then you can uh, you can start maybe giving a bigger tips. Even if you think that you don't have enough money, even if you cannot afford to pay $1 extra tip or 50 rupees or whatever pesos, you just start giving a bigger tips. Maybe you start with 50 cents or something, and then when it becomes a habit, then you realize, I my lifestyle didn't change and I can afford to give bigger tips. Then you can give more. And you know if you start giving $10, $50, whatever, whatever is your actual condition or actual possibility, then you can start feeling that you actually got the money to provide, to share with other people, that you can give more. And I believe that in universe, in the life where we live, it works like a law of uh, correction, maybe. So when somewhere is not enough, the nature or the universe will create every circumstances to create everything be in balance. So if you take somewhere something, and you can see it in the nature, if for example, if there is a old house and nobody is living there, the nature will start growing around the house, and after 20, 50 years there is almost nothing. The nature create everything effortlessly. So it's the same with the money. If you give more money, you will receive more money. So this is something what you can play with. And if you find out that you have a issue with accepting things and problem with receiving, then you can start. I like one exercise where you just, maybe part of your daily morning habit, you just accept money, virtual money. Maybe you start with $50 or $10, whatever, how you feel, and you spend it again virtually. So you imagine that you got $50. Yes, hi, Antonino. Boniface, nice seeing people from, yeah, Italy and Nigeria. Thank you guys for coming. So uh, you just start um, spending virtual money, and you start with maybe $50, then you go to $100, and then to $500, and you always think about things you can buy. So you have $500. Okay, I will buy an iPhone, and you just in your mind you buy the iPhone, and you basically helping your mind to get used to receiving money and spending money. And whenever you feel bad about receiving money, whenever you feel bad about spending money, it means that you are not allowing the money in your life, and you have to clear that. So this is a great exercise for both, for receiving and sending, or sharing the money, or spending the money. But where it starts to be interesting is when you get to 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, $10,000, and just imagine that every single day you imagine that you have $10,000. You have to spend it all. So you have to be very creative in what you're gonna buy. And when you start thinking about things that you want, you actually start attracting those things into your life. Of course, I'm not saying that, just lying down and imagining things will help you to get the money, but it will definitely help your mind to be more open and start to accepting things. And what can happen if you open these channels which might be closed, what can happen that you will receive a phone call, somebody will tell you something, somebody will offer you some great job, new job, or better business, or whatever. If you are in the business, you can get better clients. I remember when I was in advertising, I charged some clients let's say $1,000 for something, but I have charged 5 or even 10 times more different clients for the same thing. Uh, it wasn't the way that, okay, if you order this, it will cost you this much money, and that's the value. But the value for different clients in the same thing, in the same work, was 5 or 10 times bigger. So I, I didn't look at this at that, this way that time, but I realized, some years ago, that it's not equal when you charge people for same thing. It's not equal. Somebody will give you more, somebody will give you less. So, and it depends, definitely it depends on your mindset. When you have your mindset and you believe that you can, you know, charge people 10 times more, you will get these clients. Maybe not right away, but you will get there. And this exercise can actually help you with that. Let me check my notes here because I like to have notes. Um, Another thing, what I believe, um, has to do with how much money we make, is when we see other successful people and we start to compare ourselves with others. I think it's the worst thing what we can do, because it can be very, difficult to compare. It's a nonsense to compare ourselves with other people, because even if you see someone who is very successful, you don't know what is behind their success. You don't know you know what led to their success. So you cannot judge, you cannot compare. It's better to not compare yourself with anyone. Just be focused on what you like to do, what you want to help other people with through your business, through your job, and focus on helping people. Because if you give, and again, that's the concept of giving. If you give some value to others, automatically you will, receive some value back. So you can give your wisdom, you can give your talent, you can give some value, some information, and you will receive uh, the energy back in terms of money. Maybe somebody will, invite you for a dinner for that, but it's the same. You will still receive some energy back. Um, I am I'm I'm definitely not the highest income earner in my network marketing company, but I really like the journey, and I really like I like the person I am becoming through that journey. So when people start with business just for the sake of money, I understand it, because if you don't have enough money, you basically don't have the right. You don't have the right to decide what you're gonna do with your time. If you don't have enough, you always chase the money, and you don't freely decide what you're gonna do, right? But if you have more than you need, it's where the freedom starts. And more than you need don't have to be a millions. If you monthly spend $1,000 for everything what you need, or $2,000, if you earn 1,500 or 2,500, you have more than you need, and you are already free person. So in order to get to the level where you are free, you have to, of course, put a lot of effort into that. But you have to also, I think it's good to understand that the journey is, very nice path. That you are not there just to become very successful, just to become a multi-million dollar earner. That shouldn't be your goal. Your goal should be to become a better person, to help other people along the way, and automatically, with that mindset, you will receive more money because you cannot. Uh, yes, hello guys, India. Thank you for coming. You cannot really help anyone with being poor. So if you understand that you doing it for others as well, the universe will definitely help you with that. Um, yeah, one of the notes I've got here is that most people search for reason why it's not possible, rather than asking the question, how is it possible? That's again different mindset. Um, when I'm talking to people that are, reviewing the opportunity with my business, then I can quite immediately see people that really want something because they have quite clear um, idea about what they want in their life, and I can spot people that have no idea what they want. They just, feel overwhelmed with the situation they are at, and they just want quick solution. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen this way. So it's better to understand these concept, the mindset concept, that you know there is no way to get out of the problems with the same type of thinking. So which actually helped you to get into these problems. And there is a lot of books, there is a lot of literature, a lot of videos on this topic. Um, and Also, another point which I, write down here is that many people believe that they don't have the power, that the power is somewhere outside, that they don't have the power to change things. And again, it's taking the responsibility. We actually have the power. If you created the bad situation, then you are able to create the good situation. The reason why you create the bad situation is because you're using your mind in the wrong way. You thinking about wrong things. You are thinking about why it's not working instead of thinking how you can change it to make it work. So if you change the way how you think and you stick to it, and I know it's difficult, it's not easy when you don't have the money to believe that just by changing your mindset you can change things. And I believe that's big part of it. It's like 95% of the success is changing the mindset. And of course you have to do some action. You have to talk to people, you have to give them a call, you have to do, post something on Facebook, create a website. All these things are for free. So it's definitely an excuse that I don't know how to do it. It's for sure excuse. And when you start doing these things, when you start working on your mindset, then things will start to happen. It will take a few weeks, probably. It will not start immediately. And that's the trick because people would say, oh, okay, if it would be that easy, everybody would do that. Well, not true, because everybody expect the results immediately. And when they don't see the results, then they usually stop. So most people actually never prove that this system works because they never did it long enough. Um, yeah, and I spoke about this many, many times, and I think it's important to repeat it. Many people are so focused on the results, and that's actually what I've been talking about right now. So don't be focused on results. Just know that what you are doing is the right thing, that you are going the right direction, and keep doing it. Because if you are too focused on results, you will be frustrated most of the time. Even the best people in the industry, they are not successful in probably 90% of of the time when they're recruiting. You know, even the most successful people in our industry, they are not successful from the point of view that if they reach someone, they will they will immediately sign up these people to their team. Never happened, even to most successful people. Yeah, thank you, Rajesh. Thanks. You are a professional, so you know what I'm talking about. You are going through that yourself. Okay, so in order to make this not too long, the video, uh, if you still there, if you're still listening, and you believe that what I'm saying is true, that or it works this way, and you still want some change because you don't see the results, then you just have to change the way how you're thinking, right? It makes sense. If your thinking, uh, you know, led to the situation where you are at right now and you don't like it, then you have to change the thinking in order to create a different situation. So what you can do on daily basis, um, if you are you know, depressed and you feel bad, then write down three things and do three things that can help you feel better. If you feel depressed, that I don't get the money right now, I don't have, you know, the leads that I would love to, I don't, you know, have the job or whatever, write down every single day, write down three things where, and start doing three things that will help you feel better. Not maybe excited, not maybe not super good, but what will help you feel a little bit better. Maybe it's having a, you know, good nap. You know, usually good nap can help with a lot of issues. Maybe it's have a run, or you know, sit down on somewhere in the nature. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's tapping. Maybe it's exercise. Whatever it is for you. Maybe it's practicing yoga. Yoga definitely helps. Big way to feel a little bit better. And then at the same time or after that, you just write down 100 things that you are grateful for every single day. Just do it every single day. And when you send to the universe the message that you are grateful for all the things that you already have, that you just woke up today, that you have good health, that you have friends, you have family, you have, you know, nice book to read, or you had a cup of coffee this morning, whatever, write down 100 things. And you will probably see the difference how you feel during that process when you start writing down those things. Then maybe initially you will feel like, oh my god, I don't want to write it, you know, it's uh, I'm just lying to myself, this is not real, you know, it will not help me to change the amount of money on my bank account. But keep doing that, keep trying. You have nothing to lose, you know, either it works or not, but give it at least 1 month to prove me wrong. So start writing those things where what you are grateful for, and you will start feeling different. You know, when you come to the point 20, then 40, then 60, then 100, you will feel almost excited because you realize, oh my god, I'm crying here because of money, which is just a very small part of my life, but I have so many other things that I am grateful for, that I can do without money. There is so many things that you can do without money. You can do yoga with zero money. You don't have to pay anyone to do your yoga today. You don't have to pay anyone to do meditation. You don't have to pay anyone to have a nice walk in the woods. You know, so there are millions and millions of things that what you can do. And when you find out the way how you can every single time when you feel a little bit down, every single time you know how to feel better, then you realize that you have complete control over your life. That whatever will happen, you always are in control over your life and of your money. So when you start believing that you are in control of your life, then you can start believing that you are in control of how much money you earn and how much money is coming to you. So thank you for watching. I hope that it was helpful for you, and looking forward to see you again sometime very soon. As I said at the beginning, maybe I will do videos every time I have a feeling that I want to share something. Let's see. But definitely thank you for coming, guys, from different continents, from India, from Africa, from Europe. So thanks. See you next time. Bye bye.